As many of you know, I gave my life and submitted myself to Christ fully last Sunday. And there's a lot of different things that I've learned to let go and allow God to do what He does best in my life as a 22-year-old, black entrepreneur. And the lessons of things that I'm really starting to understand is, first off, I am not the producer of my own fruit. I think for the longest, that is something that I genuinely attached myself to think this whole time that everything that I was doing was realistically, I guess you could say, through me. And that's something I had to come to realization really quick, where it's like, no, everything that you're doing right now is not through you, it's through Christ. But it wasn't something that I was fully too aware of. And once I got baptized, I started to actually understand it a lot more as I got more into my word. And as I started to grow, and also you're able to see other people's perspectives, especially like a lot of followers of Christ, to see how they live their life. And as I started to slowly surround myself around those type of people, I started to have a different outlook on life. I think in the world of business, especially in the world that we're all in, or even the world that a lot of us want to get in, we're so fixated on just business, and we forget and neglect how we even got here from the first place, how the money and everything is not everything. And he talks about it in Ecclesiastes, where it's like it's all very meaningless, and it is. Like, a lot of you guys may think like, oh my goodness, like you have to have all the money in the world, but in reality, a lot of this stuff is meaningless. Yeah, we gotta have money to survive, don't get me wrong. Not to say that I won't be a millionaire or anything like that, but I want to learn myself every single day through Christ and understand what God actually has for me and the purpose that I am meant to serve here, versus in tying a number to it all, if that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, as this channel continues to grow, it's not going to be so much just about making money. It's going to be more around me as a godly man, a man of faith, and sharing that amongst people my age and even my color, and people not even that, to show them like honestly what's possible and what's really doable in this world. Because I think like nowadays, like I said, just with content as a whole, a lot of this stuff is just, it's not real, it's not authentic, and it's hard to really find that nowadays. So it's kind of the approach that I'm taking here as far as with content. A lot of day in the life vlogs, my lifestyle, what I do, because I feel like you guys don't see that side. You don't see that side of a lot of people in the business world. You don't see a lot of that at all, and it's really hard to really truly be connected with others in this world if you don't see the ins and outs of what they really go through. I want to share the ins and outs, what I go through as far as on my faith side, because when you're a Christian, I believe you're tempted 10 times more. Like, even when I got baptized, it's like the temptations came even harder because the devil is trying to get you. And I want to continue to spread the word as far as how God spread it through me and deliver it to others, but more importantly, learn more about myself every single day. And God has given me the opportunity, the platform to do so. So I plan to share that with you guys throughout this. I want to call possibly my vlogs like Day in the Life of a Godly Man, or Day in the Life of God's Daily Disciple. I'm not 100% sure on the approach that I want to fully take right now, but I think that's an approach because, like, as I mentioned, content as a whole is just in such a different space where it's really hard to be able to find true and authentic people who are actually creating content for a good cause. I don't know, it's in a weird space, and I'm having this like midlife crisis right now to try to figure out what that looks like for me, because at the end of the day, I love coaching people. Of course, I have a coaching program, but I also don't want to continuously feel like I'm selling every single time, because it gets played out. There's no true purpose behind it when it's always something as far as an income or a money figure being fully attached to it. And like I said, as I've grown older, as I've started to realize it all, the money is a byproduct of everything. And being able to kind of know and have, Christ, God, as close as He is now, to fulfill in my purpose. So this isn't going to be too much of a yap video. I think a lot of my videos will have a lot more structure. As you guys see, I got the new camera. Excited about that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. And yeah, I'm excited to kind of see where my content goes from here, because we're doing it a lot bit different. So see you guys soon. Hopefully the audio and everything was good. Like I said, I just got the new DJI. Excited to see how it plays out. But love you guys. God bless, and talk soon.